Hello, dear students. Today we are going to speak about the geographical position and climate of our native country, Ukraine. So, the topic of our lesson is at the map of Ukraine. Let's start with vocabulary. Do you know the main geographical terms? Let's check your knowledge. Say, what is it? The most important town in a country. A large town. A rounded and raised landform not as high as mountain. Low ground between hills. A body of land surrounded by water smaller than a continent. A big piece of water with the land around it. A large stream of water that flows across the land. The body of salt water covering nearly 3/4 of the Earth's surface. Okay, check yourselves. Today we need some new vocabulary. Read and repeat. Stretches – простирается. Peak – вершина. Steep – крутой. The laws – законы. Moderately continental – умеренно континентальный. Rainfall is observed – наблюдается дождь. Now write these words to your vocabularies, please. Thank you. Now open your books on page 143, exercise 1. Try to answer the questions. Where is Ukraine situated? What continents does it border on? What it is washed by? Are there mountains in Ukraine? Where are they situated? Are there rivers in Ukraine? How is the landscape changing from west to east of the country, from north to south? What type of climate is there in Ukraine? I think you'll find all answers in the information which we are going to read now. Welcome to Ukraine. Geographical position. Ukraine is one of the largest countries in Europe. It is situated in the center of Europe and borders on Russia, Belarus, Moldova, Poland, Slovakia, Hungary, and Romania. On the south, it is washed by the Black Sea and the Sea of Azov. Territory. The major part of the territory is flat and only 5% of the whole territory is mountainous. The two mountainous areas in Ukraine are the Carpathian Mountains and the Crimean Mountains, but they are not very high. The highest mountain is Haverla. The territory of our country has a variety of landscapes as it lies in three main zones: mixed forests, forest steppes, and steppes. There are large tracts of forest in the north, vast steppes in the south. The flora and fauna of our country are extremely rich. Almost all kinds of animals and birds can be found on the territory of our vast land. The nature of Ukraine is especially beautiful due to a number of rivers and lakes. There are 131 rivers in Ukraine. The longest rivers are the Dniester, the Donets, the Bug. The Dnieper is the main river in Ukraine. It divides the country into right bank and left bank areas. Climate. The climate of the country is mild and soft in the west and in the center, warm and dry in the east, and hot in the south. Ukraine is rich in mineral resources: coal, oil, gas, different ores. Some of them are of industrial importance. The rich deposits of iron and coal are in the south of Ukraine. The deposits of oil and gas are in the Ukrainian Carpathians. The different mineral waters are one more wealth of Ukraine. There are more than 300 cities and towns in Ukraine. The biggest of them are the industrial centers, such as Kharkiv, Donetsk, Dnipropetrovsk, Lviv. Odessa, Mykolaiv, Kherson are the most important ports of Ukraine. Capital. The capital city of Ukraine is Kiev. It stands on the picturesque banks of the Dnieper River. Kiev is an industrial, scientific, and cultural center of Ukraine. Its population is more than 3 million inhabitants. As one of the oldest cities of Europe, it has many places of interest: St. Sophia's Cathedral, Kiev-Pechersky Lavra, the Golden Gate, Mikhailivska Church, and others. Now open your books on page 143, exercise 1. Answer the questions. Thank you. Now exercise 2 on page 143. Read the text about the geographical position of Ukraine. Match the paragraphs with the most suitable headlines from the list. A. Ukrainian mountains. B. Ukrainian neighbors. C. Water bodies and water resources. D. The administrative division of Ukraine. E. Climate. Thank you. Now exercise 3 on page 145. Match the words in the table with their definitions. Соедини слова с их определением. 1. A square kilometer. 2. To border on. 3. A peak. 4. A slope. 5. Gentle. 6. To stretch. 7. A status. 8. Due to. 9. Resources. And their definitions. A. Owed to someone or something. B. A surface which is higher on one side than the other. C. To reach, spread out or cover. D. The official legal position or condition of a person, group, country, etc. E. Something such as useful land or minerals such as oil or coal that exists in a country and can be used to increase its wealth. F. Not rough. G. A unit for measuring area. H. To share or border with another country. I. The pointed top of a hill or a mountain. Thank you. Now exercise 4 on page 145. Choose the correct item to complete the sentences. Выбрать правильный вариант, чтобы дополнить предложение. 1. Ukraine borders on A. 9 countries, B. 5 countries, C. 7 countries. 2. The Carpathian Mountains are characterized by A. Flat summits and gentle slopes, B. Flat summits and deep slopes, C. Pointed tops and gentle slopes. 3. The Crimean Mountains are in A. the north, B. the south, C. the west of Ukraine. 4. Ukraine has over A. 101, B. 131, C. 131 rivers and A. 10,000, B. 30,000, C. 3,000 lakes. 5. Ukraine consists of A. 24 regions, B. 42 regions and the Autonomous Republic of Crimea, C. 24 regions and the Autonomous Republic of Crimea. 6. The cities of A. Kiev and Kharkiv, B. Sebastopol and Simferopol, C. Kiev and Sebastopol have a special status set by the laws of Ukraine. 7. The climate of Ukraine is A. Moderately continental and subtropical, B. Different in various parts of the country, C. Subtropical. 8. The highest rainfall is observed in A. the western, B. the eastern, C. the southern part of Ukraine. Now choose the right variant. Okay, open your books on page 146, exercise 5. Fill in the articles a, an or the where they are necessary. Вставить артикли an или the там, где они необходимы. And at last your homework. Exercise 7 on page 146. Write a letter to your English-speaking friend. Tell him or her about the famous landmarks in the place where you live. Thank you for attention and thank you for your work.